guys, I'm Lexi with ProTec Inspection Services. I have Jeff here with me today, and he is our inspector manager, and he's going to share with you guys about why it's so important to have a home inspection. So, Jeff, thank you so much for joining me today. Can you share with me a little bit about ProTec?
Absolutely. ProTec is actually the largest home inspection company on the East Coast, and what really sets us apart is how our guys get trained. Our inspectors go through a one-year mentorship program followed by a 100-day boot camp before we let them out in the field alone. This type of training actually exceeds any kind of minimum standards for the industry. Our inspectors are also capable of doing many other services in addition to a home inspection. We're able to do a sewer camera inspection for you. We're able to test your home for radon, inspect the property for termites, do a pool inspection, and many other good services. What I really love about working with ProTec is the type of technology that we get to use. When we're out in the field, we actually get to write some of our report using an iPad so that we make sure all of our critical notes get documented on site. And then we also get to use infrared cameras. These cameras are very expensive, and they can help us find problems that may be hidden behind the walls that are not visible to the naked eye.
So I'm going back and forth. I'm looking at some newer homes. I'm also checking out some older homes. Is it important for me to have a home inspection either way?
Absolutely. You know what they say, no home is delivered perfect, even when it's brand new. During the new home construction process, a builder may overlook a critical aspect of the home. As inspectors, when we come through the property, we follow a specific procedure where we go top to bottom, side to side, and leave no stone unturned. So if there is a big problem with a new home, we would be able to identify it. And when we inspect any home, one of my favorite things is being able to educate people on what a minor concern is and what a big problem is. Somebody may be alarmed when they hear that there's a leak underneath their kitchen sink, but realistically, they're quite common and they can usually be fixed for a couple $100s. Somebody may not be aware of the concerns of having a faulty electric panel in the home. They might think, oh, no big deal, we'll just, get a new electric panel. Well, that can cost a couple $1,000s. So we'll be able to kind of put things into perspective for you.
Okay.
And then when we do find those small problems, if we jump on them right away, it kind of helps them from becoming a larger problem. For instance, that leak under the kitchen sink, if we get it now, great, $200, we're out the door. But if it goes for months without being repaired, it's going to eventually damage the cabinet, damage the nice flooring, and it may even cause mold to develop over time, and nobody wants to deal with that.
Mm-hmm. So I definitely need a home inspection either way. So can you tell me a little bit more about your process, what it is that you're checking on a home inspection?
So our standard inspections usually go for about 2 to 3 hours, depending on the size and the complexity of the property. And so we want to budget our time accordingly. And we do that by mainly focusing on the big stuff. What's the condition of the roof, the heating and cooling equipment, the electric panel, the water heater, those important items that are going to be $1,000 to repair or replace if we find a problem. From there, I'm going to scale down to smaller things, such as safety concerns. I always like to make sure that we have the right amount of smoke detectors in the home. I like to make sure that all the railings at stairways are nice and tight, and even little things like, are there covers on all the outlets? The one thing we don't really get into too much are small cosmetic defects. Any home is going to have dozens of minor imperfections as far as little scratches on the floor and nicks on the wall, or areas that could have been painted a little bit better. It would take us a month to go through the home and identify every last one of those.
So Jeff, you're a wealth of knowledge. So tell me, are you able to help me find my dream home?
Absolutely. When I think of a dream home, 3 things come to mind: the location, the price, and the condition. Your realtor will be able to make sure that the price and the location of the home meets your dream home criteria, and as the inspector, we can make sure that the condition of the home meets your dream home criteria as well. The funny thing is about the home buying process is that the house is the biggest purchase that you make, and it doesn't even come with a user manual on how to operate it. As a home buyer, your attendance to the inspection is strongly encouraged. We love to teach you how to operate your home, such as where to change your furnace filter, how to shut the hose faucets off for the winter time, where's the main water shutoff valve, as well as many other tips that will be specific to your property.
Okay, so I'm ready to schedule. So tell me, Jeff, how is it that I get on your books?
You can schedule online or go ahead and give our office a call. We have live staff 7 days a week ready to take your call and answer any questions that you may have. Once scheduled, we'll come out and perform the inspection, and that same evening you'll actually have the report emailed to you as a digital copy with all the notes that we took as well as all the photos.
Okay, great. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to go house hunting.
Damn it. Buying process. Home. Looked a common. Damn it.
Sorry.
New homes that. God damn it.